Dream Life method. I think we're on number 9 now. This is sort of playing off of the last one, and some people might not want to hear it, and they might say that it's not part of their dream life and is not part of their goals. However, when it comes to manifestation, at the very least, it should be part of it, and that is your health and fitness. If you are not focusing at all on your health, that is not going to help you with being able to manifest, and that is not going to, it's just overall not good for you either. So, health and fitness is a pretty broad range of things and what works for people. And again, I mentioned that last time with finding things that work the best for you and things that you really enjoy. But let's go a little bit further into it. So, obviously, when it comes to health, things that people may not like, but across the board would be beneficial, is to cut out substances like alcohol. It's a toxin. It is terrible for you. If you don't want to give it up completely, then at least try to make it on an occasion. And if you're thinking, I can't go an entire week, you might have a bigger problem that you need to address. If it's a weekend thing and you're overdoing it, you might have a bigger problem that you need to address. But yes, cutting out alcohol is going to be just so much better for your health. And if you're someone that wants to work on anti-aging as part of your physical goals, cutting out alcohol is also going to help with that. You also should consider cutting out vaping and smoking, because that also will age you and it's not good for your body. And if you look into the health reasons of why those things are bad for you, then maybe that could kind of help at least taper down. Again, if you're trying to look good, feel good, live your dream life, then getting rid of things that are absolutely toxic for you is going to be a part of that. So is toxic people in your life. If you have toxic people in your life, a toxic work environment, whatever the case may be, those are things to address and find out ways to, if you cannot get rid of it, how can you safeguard yourself from taking on that negative energy and taking on any sort of just thoughts and vibes, whatever that comes along with dealing with people like that. If you are working in customer service or dealing with a lot of people, then yeah, unfortunately, you end up coming across a lot of people that put you in a really negative headspace. So what are some things that you can do to kind of combat dealing with people like that? And online as well, like that. Being online is totally in your control about not dealing with that. So if you're seeing it a lot online, then you can absolutely get away from dealing with that online. Another thing is to eat healthier. I'm not even saying that you have to eat perfect, but if you eat healthier, that is going to be a lot better for you. And it is going to just overall not only be better for your health, but better for your nervous system as well. And if you are in survival mode, that is not good for your adrenals either. It's like not good for any part of you. And long-term effects are absolutely going to catch up. So eating healthier is going to be better. So even if it just is smaller changes, like instead of eating this highly processed snack, can I eat fruit instead? What are these more subtle changes that you can start implementing? Even if, because for a lot of people, if they are trying to, like if your goal is to cut out sugar, for a lot of people, you could end up having some pretty severe withdrawal symptoms from that. And so you're not going to stick to it because it feels absolutely miserable. So you might need to take it in more baby steps. And that can be with any goal as well. Your fitness goals, part of that. If you have not been used to working out, then you might need to take baby steps instead of 5 days a week. Here we go. New year, new me. You might want to start smaller than that. Taper down. That way it is, because it's so much better for you to have the smaller goals that are achievable, long-term commitment, versus that I'm going to go 5 days a week and that's only going to last for January, and then by February I'm totally over it. I'm not doing any of it anymore because it sucks and I don't like it and I can't stick to it. You would be better off starting smaller and building up as you go, rather than just too much all at once. And it can be the same when it comes to your nutrition as well. So keep that in mind if you're trying to improve your fitness and nutrition. It is better to do something that is sustainable versus too much too quickly, and you're just going to burn out of it and not do it at all anymore. And something else that is beneficial for everyone is to drink plenty of water. And that might be a played out thing, but it is so true. Drink more water. And if you hate water, I used to hate water. I drank sodas and I drank juice, and I never drank water ever. Or if I worked out, I would drink water, and that was the only time. It was bad. It was really bad. I was so addicted to soda. And so I didn't like water either. I had to train myself to like it, and it actually didn't take all that long, and getting off of soda was so difficult. That was so difficult. But once I got past it, now it has been probably a decade and I still crave them. Yeah, it's bad. I haven't had them, but I still crave them, and that's crazy. But if you need to start out with like a flavored water, then I recommend doing your own flavoring, like cucumbers, lemon, fruit. Do like fusion. I'm so sick, I can't think straight. Then a little honey, some sea salt for absorption. Like, there are things that you can do to try to make your water taste better. And there's good stuff in that for you. If you're using packets, not good for you. But yeah, try to train yourself into really liking water. If you can do lemon water, room temperature first thing in the morning, then that's really good for your body. And I need to get back in the habit of that. I used to be so good about it, and now I'm not. That is definitely something that I need to bring back as well. But yeah, I try to drink about 2 liters of water a day. Also, depending on like activity level, weather, things like that. But there still needs to be like a big amount of water in there. And if you say, well, I pee too much, you'll get used to it. Like, in that beginning, just remember this. If you're not a big water drinker and you start drinking a lot, and so you have to pee like every hour or even sooner than that, that is your body flushing out toxins. That is your body getting rid of things that it does not want to have. You need to pee all that out. You need to get past that point. And if your pee isn't basically clear like every day, you're probably chronically dehydrated, dude. Drink some more freaking water. And even if you need to set a phone timer, whatever, start chugging. Like, get that water in. It is so important. If you want to get more steps in, then get more steps in. If you want to work out but you're not ready to go to a gym, then do home workouts. Start there. Start smaller. Break it down into bite-sized pieces for you where it is going to be more sustainable. But there are those foundational things that you need to do. Cut out the processed bullshit. Cut out the alcohol. At least minimize these things. Same with sugar. It's so bad for us. And drink more water. And those are just, if you read the labels of things as well, especially if you live in the United States, like, you'll realize most of it's really bad for us. If it's not Whole Foods, and even that, we're in trouble, okay? And if you're a meat eater, go to a local butcher, local hunters, like, connect with people that are going to get you stuff that is way more clean and pure, and this also not as horrific as factory farming, on so many levels. Anyway, obviously this is a big subject I could talk a hell of a lot about. Maybe I'll have to make a podcast episode on it because I'm running out of time here. So anyway, take care of yourself.